lot of people think that living in the US is all about money, opportunity, and maybe a better life. But that's not always the case. And don't get me wrong, the US has a lot of opportunity that a lot of people can do a lot of things here if they come with the right mindset. But also, there's a side that people don't really talk too much about it. And I've been thinking about this lately. I'm gonna give you a couple of points so you can understand what to expect for somebody who live in the US. Point number one is the cost of living. Something that people don't realize, don't understand, is that everything it's also expensive. Yes, you're gonna make money. You're gonna make a good decent amount of money. But everything is expensive. You go to get grocery, it's expensive. You're going to get even to go to the barbershop, it's expensive. And yes, don't look at me. I don't go to the barbershop, but I used to go. I used to have hair before. You know what I mean? But for you, for some people, it's also expensive. Even that simple thing. You have to think about food. You have to think about gas. You have to think about grocery. All of that, and it's just like everything just add quickly. Like you see your bank account, automatic payment. This payment, you own this money. You this. You need to pay that. So the cost of living is not cheap. And yes, you're gonna make a decent amount of money compared to our home country, depending where you're coming from. But things is not cheap here. If somebody tell you, oh, you can get maybe teachers cheaper, they lying. That's not just the case. The point number two, the busy lifestyle. Like, look, I feel like, I don't know, I live close to the city, so probably it's that. But the life is so busy that you don't even have time. Like, it's hard to find time to see your family or to meet with friends. It's so hard. Like, I don't know, if you see in our home country or, where you're coming from, sometimes you gather with your family, everybody has time, everybody work. Everybody work too. Everybody has responsibility. But for some reason, they find a way to find time, right? Here it's so hard to find time because when you get out from work and you home, you tired, you destroy. And not just that, you probably have to do things. You probably have to, I don't know, pick up your son. You probably have an appointment. You have to do something else. You have to probably help your wife taking care of the kids so she can be able to cook or something. But this is not just you, even your family, your friends. It's hard for them to find time to meet you or to see you. That's why sometimes people come, like if you have friends or family that come from your home country, they think that you have a lot of time available and they don't know how hard it is, like probably to trying to figure it out at work, to request some day off or, because it's hard. It's not easy. And not just that, like in big cities, parents, they need to work. Like mom and dad, they need to work. So what about the kids? Well, the kids need to go to a daycare or they need to, parents need to pay for a nanny. And it's sad because, kids is growing up, but it's kind of not growing up with their parents. It's kind of like somebody's taking care of them. And yes, the parent go home, whatever, for few hours because now it's almost time for the kid to sleep, especially kids going to school. It's tough. It's tough because you missing those moments. Those moments are very important. And yes, I understand. I totally understand why people do that. Sometimes you just gotta do it. You gotta do it because there's no other option. Sometimes both of you need to work. Two people need to work. And even two people, three, it's not enough. Some people need to, even rent part of the property to be able to, I don't know, pay the home, the rent or the mortgage. So now let's move to point number three, pressure. There is a pressure. So what do I mean by pressure? So pressure is not always something bad, but you always has that pressure that you need to, I don't know, I need to get a better job. I need to do this better. That pressure, it comes automatically, which like I said, is nothing bad to want to improve, but it's mentally exhausting that you always thinking about what I'm gonna do. I need to do this. I need to, get you crazy. For me, I always feel that like I need to, focus. I need to stay disciplined. I need to, but it's too much, Some your minds get exhausted, get tired. That bring a lot of stress. Like you might not see it that way, but it bring a lot of stress to your body. And yes, that pressure, like I said, sometimes that pressure help you to make your mind busy and think about solutions or what should I do? Maybe I should do a business. Maybe I should do something to have more time available for my kids, so on and so forth, right? But it's real. And now let me give you the point number four, which is very important, and it's the healthcare system, like the hospital. Like, look, I'm not saying nothing negative because medicine is good, in the US. It's good. However, people, in our country, they get sick, they go into the they're going to see the doctor whenever they get sick. Here, you scared to get sick. Think about it. If you call 911 or get an ambulance, that ambulance can be like a $1,500, and maybe you go to emergency, and you can be paying $3,000. Even if you have insurance, you know, some insurance you have to pay like a crazy amount of money. So sometimes people just get scared of getting sick, because you get sick, you gotta, like, oh man, I'm sick, but let me see if I do something at home or whatever, because oh my god. Or when you're in the hospital, like when you really, really, really bad, and you have no choice, and you're in the hospital, you sick, whatever, you in the room, your mind is like, oh yeah, I want to get better, but something is coming. That bill is coming. They might not tell you right there, but you already know. You're gonna check your mailbox. You're gonna see that bill. It's real. But in reality, if we are real, yes, this country provide a lot of opportunity. You just have to keep the right mindset. You just cannot get crazy. Sometimes when people get something that they were not able to get in the country, their mind get crazy. They don't think about it. They made the wrong decision. Pressure is real. Cost of living is real. Healthcare system is real. The time that the busy life is real. But you just gotta think about it, and you need to keep those in consideration. But at the same time, that opportunity is there if you have the right mindset. It's not that you cannot live. You definitely can live, but it's not as comfortable as people see it from the outside. Like sometimes some people just pay their mortgage, like the rent, and they just go home to sleep. They only pay to sleep. That's it. They don't even have time to enjoy their house. It's real, Just keep it in mind. Now, I'm not complaining, just telling you what it is. You just gotta come with the right mindset, and you definitely gonna be successful if you're smart enough to come with the right mindset, and if you understand that those things are coming. Now, if you live in the US, let me know in the comments if there is more things that I should add in this video. And if you don't live in the US, but you plan to live in the US, let me know how you feel about it. Are you ready? Are you ready for the opportunity? And you also ready for what is coming? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.